So today I want to show you something pretty wild. A 4 billion parameter model just outperformed its own teacher on structured output. The teacher is Quen 3 Coder Next, which we already have covered on the channel 3 weeks ago, and that was quite a model in terms of coding. But this new model, Loco Operator 4 billion, has done something pretty wild, and that is the student. The teacher scored 87.6% on argument syntax correctness, the student 100%. The teacher had 11 tool calls with completely empty arguments, the student had 0. That's the student beating the teacher. So what actually this model is? It has one job, only one job, exploring code bases. It reads files, searches code, navigates project structures, and it does this by generating structured tool call JSON. That's it. You can think of this model as a local sub agent that sits inside a bigger agentic loop, as you can see on your screen. The big cloud model running on open router handles the thinking and planning. Whenever it needs to dig into a code base, it hands that off to Loco operator. That is just a hypothetical scenario. Now, this Loco Operator 4 billion, which we will be installing locally and running on our own machine, you don't need to pay any API cost because it is all local, all offline. It will do all the exploration work. It's only 4 billion parameter, and then you can run it via llama.cpp or transformer, and it's surprisingly good at its one job. So let's install it and try it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. They also have a GGUF variant if you don't have that much VRAM, and even 48 GB is plenty. If you're looking to rent a GPU like me, you can find the link to Massed Compute on video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which are simply torch and transformers. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook so that we could download the model and play with it. And this is my Jupyter notebook, and I'm just going to download it through transformers. And the model is being downloaded. It is touch over 8 gig of size. And the model is downloaded and now present on our GPU. Let me show you the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming again close to 8 gig of VRAM. Now let me show you the output. So the use case of this model is to simply go and then tell us how exactly it generates a function call or tool call. So if you look at this example, I'm just asking it to explore the repo at some random local path, my project, and tell me what the main entry point is. And then it simple system call. We are just passing it through some of the hyperparameters, and then it is going to give us the result back. Let me run it and show you what it looks like. And this is the output which model has produced. And the model did exactly what it was trained to do. It generated a structured tool called JSON instead of just answering in plain text. So you see there is a name, this one. This is the model saying here is what I would execute, and then in a real agent loop something would actually run that against your file system. Now this is what I was saying earlier. The role of this model is just exploratory. It will generate this tool call, and then you might just want to use another very powerful model like Anthropic's Claude Opus or Sonnet 4.7 or GLM 4.7 or whatever in order to actually go through that repo. But all of this exploration where a lot of tokens get wasted or takes a bit of a time, you don't really need a huge powerful model just for exploration, and that is the whole idea behind this model. Now just to give you a flavor of a real demo as how exactly you are going to use it in real life, I just created this simple fast API project with a database layer. API routes, tests, and a main entry point, just a realistic code base to test against. As you can see these are some tests, these are some sources, these are some config files, and each and every one of them is populated with an actual code, and this is a requirement file. Now, what I'm doing here in the actual driver code, I am loading the Loco operator model, as you can see locally. I'm asking it to explore the code base, and the model responds with a structured tool call, JSON, exactly what it is trained to do. That's it. And then the script actually executes that tool call against the real file system, finds a matching Python file, and sends these results to Claude via OpenRouter for the final analysis. So let me just take you to the terminal and then we will run this. I'm just going to run this here. So it is going to load the model. Let's wait for it. It is loading the model onto the GPU, and then it is asking that Loco operator to generate that tool call. It has generated it on the real file system. This is a tool call because I just wanted to go with the database, and I'll just take you up to show you what is happening. So you see, step one, load the model, and then I asked it a question about my code base. From there, it generated the Loco operator, generated the tool call, and we executed that tool call on our actual project on the file system. Model doesn't have that intelligence, it is just a tool call. And from there, we sent it to the Claude via OpenRouter, the actual model, and the Claude has analyzed it, gone deeply into that, and it is giving us what we are going to do with the code. Claude got real file system result, not hallucination, and the local 4 billion model did all the exploration work at zero API cost. So you really get the bang out of your buck quite easily by using this sort of student model. And that's the whole point of this Loco operator 4 billion. You get a tiny 4 billion parameter model running completely offline, locally doing all the expensive code based exploration work for free. And any cloud hosted model like Claude or GPT-5 or whatever there is, it just handles the thinking on top. You can integrate with Claude Code, OpenClaw, whatever you like quite easily. What's wild is that this little student model actually outperformed its own teacher on structured output, 100% versus 87.6%. So that's it. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as members are what keeps this channel going on. Also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.